Hey guys, Offender here, and today we are talking about a possible timeline update. That's right, there is a discovery. I don't know if it's been discovered before or not, but I wanted to make this video just in case it wasn't. I personally looked this up, not too extensively, I'm going to be honest, but I did not see it. I didn't see anyone talking about this specific date, and for that reason, I wanted to put this out there to help anyone who's like theorizing the timeline or trying to, put a time and date for security breach when it takes place. So with that out of the way, let's jump into this video and get to the date in question, where it is, and how to find it. So how I found this was I was playing security breach on the PS5 version, and oh man, it's so amazing. It's so much clearer. The PS4 version is so blurry. I would never have found this if it wasn't for the 5. So yeah, I was playing on the 5 in the FNAFSB security office. For some reason, I felt compelled to go in there and see if I could find something, and lo and behold, we did. And here in the security office, we can find this walkie-talkie. On the walkie-talkie, we can see a screen, and I'm sure you guys already see the date we're talking about here, but we'll talk about the lesser ones first before we get to the big date and talk about that one. So first we're going to talk about channel 1, which is pretty cool because it tells us what channel this walkie-talkie is like talking on. So we're talking on channel 1, and again CH1, that's channel 1, but under it we have a time. And this time is pretty interesting because as the game progresses, it doesn't have like chapters, it goes by times. We start at like 11 p.m. and then the next chapter is 12 a.m. and then it's 1 a.m. but I don't ever remember it ever hitting 2:40. I do know that, of course, by how time works, 2:40 would have to pass if we want to go from 2 to 3, but we don't see 2:40 pop up on the screen during like a chapter change. So that's pretty interesting. Moving on, we have, of course, the date, the all-important reason that we're all here today. 2019/07/04. Now I say it like this because I'm actually not sure which one's which, because I don't know if it's 7 is the month and 4 is the day, or is it 7's the day and 4 is the month? Because that changes it quite a lot, because the month is either 7 or it's either 4, and that's a pretty big difference. Let's see here. So if 7 is the month, that would be July 4th. So that's pretty interesting. And then the other one would be, let's see, January, February, March, April. So April 7th. That really does change it quite a lot. One's a holiday, and what's April 7th? Is that anything? So I looked it up. It looks like the biggest one is World Health Day on April 7th. So that's interesting. Also, this is not like a reference to a release date for a recent game, because Security Breach was released on December 16th, 2021, and Ruin was released, as it says here, 7/25/2023, so that's not it. And then Help Wanted is May 28th, 2019. So we do have 2019, but we don't have the same exact date. Now I do want to say that this could be a release for like a FNAF book, and if it is a FNAF book reference release date, let me know in the comment section, guys, because that'd be cool. I'd like to know that. But for that reason, it kind of makes me think this is really the date that Security Breach takes place, the night that Gregory is roaming through the Pizzaplex. So that's pretty cool if it's true. Of course, we got to mention the obvious things, like there are things in the Pizzaplex that tell us roughly a timeline, like the issues of the magazines, the Faz Life magazines. There's the spring edition, as it says in the top corner. So that lets us know that spring has already passed, or we're currently in spring and these magazines are new. Then there's also the board room, which has the whiteboard that has the fourth quarter. They want to know why the fourth quarter wasn't profitable, so that tells us that we've already gone past the fourth quarter. Then there's those whiteboards in the daycare that have the information about the days. I think the months on it too, for parties that are scheduled. So there's a few things in the Pizzaplex. I think there's a few more, and they tell us the time and the date. So I'm not really gonna go over each one to see if it goes with this date on this walkie-talkie. That's for you guys if you want to do that. I'm just here to relay the information because I don't want to make the video too long. But yeah, I mean, 2019/07/04. Either, like I said, that's July 4th, or what was that again? January, February, March, April 7th. So, which was what, World Health Day? That was like the biggest one I could find. So yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I'm honestly stunned by this. I do also want to point out that this could just be an asset, because 240.01 was not a time that took place in the game. Obviously, you pass by 240, like I said, to get to 3 a.m., but the fact that it's not an exact date by chapter does make me kind of wonder if this is just something that Steel will put on a walkie-talkie to make it, look official, because it does look official. It looks really nice. But that date, I mean, there's a lot of things in the Pizzaplex, because the Pizzaplex has a lot of items in it that tell an overall story. And that's what I love about Security Breach. You can go around and find things you've never seen after you've played it like hundreds of thousands of times. And even the things you've already seen, you can see the overall story that's being told just with the items that are left around. So that's what's really beautiful about Security Breach. And the walkie-talkie could be one of those things, or it could be an asset. I'm not sure. You guys be the judge. Put it down in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do you think this date is in fact the date that Security Breach takes place, the night that Gregory is roaming around the Pizzaplex? Or do you think it's an asset that was just put on a walkie-talkie to make it look official? Like I said, let me know down below what you guys think. But that's going to be it for me. I've been Defender, and I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys on the next one. And until then, bye-bye.